Okay. I keep going back into the black and the blue, mixing them up a little bit. And I'm just gonna go in on these lines that I did, and I'm gonna kind of thicken them up a little bit. See if I can adjust this a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go right in above where I did the little lines, and I'm gonna do a second little line just to create a shadow. And my intention with this was for it to look a little almost cartoony. So now I'm going in with white, if you can see my brush there. And I'm gonna go right above where I just did those lines, and I'm gonna put white right above it. This is gonna create dimension. It's gonna make it look fluffy. And then once you have all the paint off your brush, really, you don't have a bunch of paint left on there, then you're just gonna go back in and work your brush back and forth to blend that into the gray that's already there. Blend your dark. Just back and forth with it until it's blended in. So using little bits of paint at a time, because you can always add more. It's harder to take away. You guys, when you go into your paint, you can go in and get more light, more dark, whatever it is that you think it needs. Again, I do encourage you to do this in whatever way works for you. So I'm taking the light and I'm going right up underneath this dark that I did, and I'm kind of blending it downwards. Same thing up here, going in with the light. And I'm just kind of taking my brush and making little circles. Okay, again with the light color so that I can blend some of that dark out. Okay, let's move the camera a little bit. I had to adjust that for a second because holding the Koozie way up here for you guys to see was definitely an arm workout. That was hurting. I'm going into my paint and I'm kind of dragging the white into the different colors. Let me show you here. So there's white right here. So I'm taking a little bit of white and I'm dragging it down, dragging some blue into it, a little bit of black, so that I'm getting kind of a swirl mixture there. It's not too light and not too dark. So I can just go in, keep adding to this as needed so that it has character and dimension. What I don't want on this is any harsh lines. I don't want anything to be really stark. I want it to all be kind of, I don't know the right word that I want for this, but I don't want any like crisp, sharp lines on it. I want it all to kind of flow and be soft. Okay. This is the base for the clouds. The next step is going to be some glitter in the clouds. So I'm gonna let that dry and then I will be back with the glitter step. Okay guys, real quick before I do the glitter, I was looking at this after I did that last step with the swirls in there, and I decided that it needed a little bit more after looking at it up close and off camera. So I went in and I added more swirls. So this is going to be even easier than what I was doing. So I started with just doing little bits of the dark here and then, you know, around the outside of the cloud and everything. So what I'm going to do is go in with the dark mixture, the little bit of black, a little bit of blue, and take all those little edges that I did and swirl them in. And using a little tiny paintbrush is going to make this much easier. Okay, to see all of these little outside edges of the cloud, I wish I had a technical name for it, but I don't. Just taking those and literally swirling them inwards. And I started with the dark. And now I'm going to go in with the light, the white color. And I'm going to do the same thing right next to each little swirl. And even create new swirls with the white. Y'all, my arm is tired. Okay, more fun on that. So I wanted to show you guys really quick because when I come back with the glitter, it's going to look different than it was when I first ended the video. So yeah, just added the swirls in there, alternating back and forth between the light and the dark, blending it out as needed, as much as you want it blended out or not. It's up to you. It's your design. So I'll be back with the glitter. Okay, so this is going to be kind of the fun part. Now that we have the clouds done, they're still a little bit wet from the paint. Don't let them dry completely. You're going to have some places that are wetter than others. I'm taking Glow in the Dark from Recollections, Glow in the Dark glitter, and I'm just going to lightly sprinkle that. Lightly sprinkle that over the cloud. And it's going to stick more in the places that are wet from the paint. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Sprinkle over the cloud. We just want a little bit of that in there for the overall effect. The rest of it is going to be more concentrated because we're not done with this yet. So a little bit of glow in the dark glitter in the cloud. And I will be back with the next step.